Let me tell you something you might not want to hear, but you absolutely need to understand. Discipline is not your enemy. Discipline is not a chain that holds you back. Discipline is the very key, the gatekeeper to true freedom. See, freedom isn't what most people think it is. It's not about doing whatever you want, whenever you want. That kind of freedom, that's chaos disguised as liberty. It's the illusion that ends in frustration, confusion, and wasted potential. Real freedom is far deeper and far more powerful. Real freedom means having control over your mind, your emotions, your habits, and your actions. It means choosing your path deliberately instead of drifting through life at the mercy of impulses and distractions. And here's the hard truth. Control doesn't come easy. It doesn't show up overnight. It is built day by day, choice by choice, moment by moment. It is built with sweat, with sacrifice, with commitment. It's waking up before the sun when your body screams for rest. It's saying no to the easy temptation when your goals demand your yes. It's grinding through the pain, the doubt, the loneliness, when the world tells you to quit. Discipline is the muscle you build to break free from everything that weighs you down. Fear that paralyzes, doubt that confuses, distraction that derails, comfort that stagnates, procrastination that steals your time. Think about the world's greatest athletes. They didn't wake up one day champions. They built their greatness on relentless discipline. They followed strict routines, pushed past pain, embraced discomfort day in, day out, because discipline gave them the power to push beyond limits and seize freedom on their terms. Or consider the master musicians, those who fill halls with beauty and soul. They didn't achieve that by chance. They disciplined their hands, their minds, their hearts. That discipline unlocked their creativity, allowed them to play freely and powerfully. Discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It is the foundation, the launching pad, the wings on which freedom soars. Without discipline, freedom is a mirage. You chase it desperately, only to find it slipping through your fingers, leaving you empty, frustrated, and lost. With discipline, freedom is a fortress, strong, unshakable, ready for you to step into every single day. It gives you the clarity to see what matters most, the strength to say no to what doesn't serve you, and the courage to pursue your highest purpose relentlessly. So don't fear discipline. Don't resent it. Don't run from it. Embrace it as your greatest ally. Because on the other side of discipline lies your greatest power, your truest, deepest freedom. This is the path to greatness. This is how you take control. This is how you own your life. Freedom is not handed to you on a silver platter. It's not a gift or an accident. Freedom demands responsibility, the kind that few are willing to carry. When you think of freedom, what comes to mind? The ability to do whatever you want, to live without rules? That's a lie sold by fantasy, and it will cost you dearly. True freedom is born when you take full responsibility for your life, for your choices, for your actions, for your failures, and your victories alike. You see, freedom without responsibility is chaos. A reckless driver speeding down a dangerous road, blind to the consequences of every decision. That's not freedom. That's disaster waiting to happen. Responsibility means owning every part of your story, the good, the bad, the moments you wish you could erase. It means standing tall in the face of your mistakes and learning from them. It means no excuses, no blame, no shortcuts. When you take responsibility, you step into power. You stop being a victim of circumstance. You stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems. or hand you success. This is the foundation of discipline. Knowing that every choice you make builds the life you live. Every habit you cultivate shapes your future. Every moment of focus and sacrifice is an investment in your freedom. Look around. Those who achieve greatness don't wait for permission. They don't hope luck will find them. They claim their freedom by claiming responsibility first. And make no mistake, responsibility is hard. It asks for sacrifice. It requires grit. It demands you face yourself honestly without flinching. But here's the reward. When you own your choices, freedom no longer feels fragile. It becomes a force unyielding, unstoppable, and real. You're no longer a passenger drifting through life. You become the driver steering with intention, purpose, and unwavering resolve. So remember this. Freedom isn't just about what you can do. It's about what you are willing to own. Step up, take responsibility, and you will find freedom like you've never known before. Freedom doesn't just drop into your lap overnight. It's built in the little things you do every single day. Think about it. No one wakes up and suddenly becomes a legend. It's the small habits repeated over time that stack up and change everything. Brushing your teeth, getting out of bed on time, choosing to show up even when you don't feel like it. Those might seem tiny, but they're the building blocks of discipline. And discipline, that's what opens the door to freedom. Look, it's easy to get caught up waiting for the big moment. That one chance, that lucky break, that sudden change. But real freedom, it's made in the everyday grind. Every time you choose to keep going instead of giving up, every time you say no to distractions and yes to focus, you're training yourself to be unstoppable. Those small wins, they add up to massive change. Like drops of water carving out a canyon over time, your daily choices shape your path, your mindset, and your life. Don't underestimate the power of showing up for yourself. Even when it's tough, especially when it's tough. Freedom isn't just about the big leaps. It's about the steady steps, the daily battles you fight and win. That's where the magic happens. So don't wait for motivation to strike like lightning. Create your own spark every day through your habits. Discipline your actions, and freedom will follow. Remember, greatness isn't made in a day. It's made in the 1,000 small moments of discipline. Let me be real with you. Freedom doesn't come wrapped in comfort. If you want real freedom, you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Most people avoid discomfort like the plague. They want easy roads, soft pillows, and quick fixes. But the truth is, the path to freedom is paved with hard choices and challenges. Discomfort is the fire that forges strength. It's the pressure that sharpens your focus and determination. Every time you face a tough situation and push through, you're building resilience. The kind of resilience that no one can take away from you. Think about a diamond. It's beautiful because it went through intense pressure and heat. Your freedom is like that diamond. It shines brightest when you've endured the hard stuff. When you embrace discomfort, you break free from limits. You stop settling for good enough. You start reaching for more growth, more purpose, more life. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. You'll feel tired, frustrated, even scared. But those feelings are signs that you're growing. They mean you're stepping out of your comfort zone and into your power. Discomfort is a teacher, a guide, and a test. It shows you what you're really made of. And the people who choose to face it head on, they're the ones who own their freedom every day. So don't run from discomfort. Don't numb it or ignore it. Lean into it. Learn from it. Use it, because on the other side of discomfort lies a freedom that's real, the kind that's earned, the kind that lasts, the kind that transforms your life. You know what really separates those who live free and those who feel trapped? It's not luck. It's not some hidden talent. It's consistency. Every single day, you face choices that decide your future. Do I get up and keep moving, or do I stay stuck in bed? Do I push through the pain, or do I give in to the excuses? Do I focus on my goals, or do I let distractions win? Most people wait for some big breakthrough moment. They believe that one huge event will change their lives forever. But real freedom isn't built on chance. It's built on what you do every day, on those small, consistent actions that no one sees but that change everything. When you keep showing up, even when your body and mind beg you to stop, that's when you build strength nobody can take away. When you refuse to quit, even when the road is long and rough, that's when you unlock freedom that no one can steal. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum turns effort into habit, and habit shapes your identity. And your identity, that's the foundation of your freedom. Think about it, what you do every day. Even the smallest things slowly become who you are. If you want freedom, you have to be consistent with your discipline, with your focus, with your commitment. There will be days when motivation feels like a stranger, days when your body aches and your mind doubts, days when everything inside you wants to quit. But here's the truth: consistency doesn't need motivation. It needs commitment. Commitment is showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it. It's doing the work when no one's watching. It's trusting the process even when the results aren't immediate. It's believing that every step, no matter how small, matters. This commitment, that's the secret weapon of those who live truly free. They don't wait for perfect timing or perfect feelings. They take imperfect action day after day, rain or shine. So if you want freedom, build your life on consistency. Make it your unshakable foundation. Because freedom isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you become in the process. When you become the person who never quits, who never backs down, that's when freedom becomes yours for good. Not a fleeting moment, but a way of life. Freedom starts in your head. If you can't control your thoughts, your emotions, your mindset, then true freedom will always feel just out of reach. Your mind is a battlefield. Every day you face doubts, fears, worries, and distractions trying to take over. If you let them win, you become a prisoner of your own mind. But here's the good news. You have the power to master your mind. You can train it to focus, to stay calm under pressure, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Discipline isn't just about what you do with your body or your schedule. It's about what you do with your thoughts. It's catching the negative voices and telling them, not today. It's choosing hope when fear wants to take the wheel. When you master your mind, you break free from the chains of anxiety and self-doubt. You stop being ruled by emotions that hold you back. Instead, you become the leader of your inner world. This mental discipline doesn't come from luck. It's built with practice, daily meditation, positive self-talk, reading, learning, and reflection. It's choosing to fill your mind with what empowers you, not what drains you. When you own your mind, you own your freedom. No matter what storms rage outside, you remain steady. You stay grounded, you stay free. So, start today. Notice your thoughts. Challenge the ones that limit you. Replace fear with faith, confusion with clarity. Remember, you are not your thoughts, but you have the power to guide them. Master that, and no one or nothing can steal your freedom. Freedom rarely comes without sacrifice. If you want to live on your own terms, you have to be ready to give up something right now. Sacrifice means trading short-term comfort for long-term gain. It means saying no to distractions, to easy pleasures, to the things that feel good but hold you back. It's the late nights spent working instead of scrolling on your phone. It's the early mornings when your bed feels warm but your dreams feel colder. It's the hard conversations, the moments of loneliness, and the times you have to push through pain. Sacrifice isn't about losing, it's about investing. Investing in your future self, in your goals, in your freedom. Look around at people who have made it, those who seem to live free and fulfilled. They've all paid a price. They've given up comfort. They've embraced struggle. They've chosen growth over ease. The secret is this: sacrifice builds character, and character builds freedom. And here's the thing: sacrifice isn't permanent. It's temporary, but its rewards last a lifetime. You might give up nights out, lazy weekends, or mindless habits today, but you'll gain confidence, control, and freedom tomorrow. Don't let the fear of sacrifice stop you, because the freedom you want is waiting on the other side of it. So ask yourself, what am I willing to give up today for the freedom I deserve tomorrow? Remember, every great story of freedom is also a story of sacrifice. Own that truth, lean into it, and watch your life transform. Here's the truth: freedom isn't something you find, it's something you create. It's the daily decisions you make, the discipline to say no when it's easier to say yes, the strength to keep going when the world tells you to quit, the courage to own your story and steer your life. Discipline isn't a cage, it's the key that unlocks your potential, your power, your peace. You have a choice every single day. Choose freedom by choosing discipline. Choose growth by choosing sacrifice. Choose power by mastering your mind. No one is born free. No one is born disciplined. They become that way. And so can you. The path won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because on the other side of discipline lies freedom, true freedom. Not just freedom to do what you want, but freedom to be who you were meant to be. So stand up, take control, own your life, and live free.